The drone sightings across America are starting to spread. It all started in New Jersey, but now it seems that New York is having a bit of an infestation in these quote-unquote drones or UFOs. As the LGA airport in New York, which is LaGuardia, I believe, has had an influx of multiple UAPs being captured, right? And these ones are a lot more harder to identify than that of the New Jersey ones. Take a look at this footage. Of course, it's important to identify that of what are planes, you know, coming and going, and what aren't planes coming and going. Plane, I'm assuming that's probably a plane, but these ones, I don't believe those are planes, and I don't believe that they're actually supposed to be there. Of course, what's quite notable are the fact that you can see the planes, they're clearly moving, and they're moving in a particular direction. But these ones here, and I see some little bits and pieces kind of dotted around the screen, they don't seem to be having any kind of movement. They're just stationary. They're just kind of there. Now, what I will say is important to note as well is obviously not all of this footage is just of the quote-unquote drones. Obviously, that, you know, when you capture things like this that don't look anything like the planes, you know, like, you can kind of start to wonder what these things are. But, you know, a lot of these clips are just of planes coming and going. But there are some instances where you have these things just in the sky where they don't seem to be moving at all. Now, I know what you're wondering. You're probably like, well, Ben, that doesn't really mean anything because, you know, like, it's just over LaGuardia. Well, there have been more footage, or has been more footage, let's use some proper English here, of these drones slash orbs over New York, over the skyline of Manhattan and Brooklyn. So it's not just over, airspace that should be restricted airspace, it's also over skylines, which I suppose should also be restricted to these things, but they're not. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Now, unfortunately, this guy did choose to record this on his potato. So, it's really, the quality isn't the greatest, but it is hard to actually make out what these things are, right? They've not got, it's hard to make out any kind of shape, any kind of lights, whether this is, just an orb or whether this is like light from something else. It is particularly difficult to identify, well, absolutely anything. But, you can still make out the majority of this, which is, these things I don't think are supposed to be here. Especially when you've got a huge cluster like this that just don't seem to be moving. They just seem to be stationary and not doing a lot, So, obviously, it begs the question of what is going on over in America right now. Started off in New Jersey. Now it appears to be over LaGuardia Airport and over Manhattan and Brooklyn. What is this? What is going on here? Like, why are they here? And the thing is, as well, is the FBI are now involved. The White House have already made statements about this. The governor of New Jersey has made a statement, and no one seems to know what any of these are. They don't know where they've come from. They don't even know if they're of Earth. They don't know if they're spy planes or spy drones. They've been reported to be the size of SUVs and be running for around 17 hours, which is absolutely unheard of for a drone. So whatever these things are, they're state funded. That's essentially the idea that we've got so far. That's if they're even drones, right? That's the report. These could genuinely be some kind of UFOs. And that's what people are starting to report. So what do you guys think about all of this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below while you're down there. Jump to get the hell out of that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.